get to our AFS AccuTurn, we want to go to the cards menu, then GNSS and guidance. Along the right hand side we will see AFS AccuTurn. In here we'll want to make sure it is turned on, and it'll give us some either warnings or reasons why it will not work. Anything that is yellow, it will not stop AccuTurn from working. Anything that would be in red will. In the setup, we have the options for our turn trigger, which we have boundary trigger and end of swath. 9 times out of 10 with a drill, we will be using a boundary trigger, which just makes life a lot easier. We have the ability to hit turn direction, but we'll get more into that once we're actually on the run screen. Turn early or late, this is in relation to our boundary trigger. If we wanted to turn a couple feet early or a couple feet late, I find with the Bourgault drills, turning a little bit later is a little better for our line acquisition. Our turn types here, especially with a tow behind tank, we're going to want to either use the Omega or the P-turns, whether it's P-turn in or P-turn out. And we're going to want to make sure that we have implement alignment on. What this is going to do is when our auto turn is active, it's going to make it so that where our toolbar is lines up, not where the tractor is. Other thing to touch on, our planned turn speed, we can set this to either auto or manual. Leaving it on manual and below the speed you're seating at is best practice. And our minimum turn radius, this is not the minimum turn radius of the tractor, this is the minimum turn radius we want to do with the drill. Right now I have it set as an 84-foot drill, so I take half of the width of the drill and I just add a couple feet for my turn. To add the AccuTurn widget to our run screen, we'll click on the 4 boxes on the right hand side, click AFS AccuTurn and apply. On the bottom left hand corner we will get this little widget here now, and this is all of our AFS AccuTurn. As you can see, I have my guidance lines made in my field boundary, but the drill and tractor are currently trying to turn on the outside of the field boundary. If I zoom in on my boundary, you can see my 6-foot buffer that I had added in there, but still we're trying to turn on the outside of the field boundary. To counteract this, we have to disengage from our guidance. Click on this box in the right corner here, hit headlamp. We're going to do an outer headlamp. And what we're going to want to do here is select the 3rd option, which will give us a boundary within our current boundary. We're not going to do 249 feet, which would be 3 swaths. We'll drop this down to 2 swaths. And you can see now when I apply this, that is going to shift my AccuTurn lines in. Once everything is set up correctly and we have our turn selected, you'll see the option turn in and the X amount of feet away from your turn you are. You will see the dark gray is our field boundary headlamp pass, the light gray is my 6-foot buffer, and the red is the actual outer boundary. You see on your lines here we've got a dark gray and a light blue color. The dark gray is the path that the tractor is going to take, and the light blue is the path that the drill is going to take. This is very crucial onto us getting our measurements of our drills so that everything operates properly. As we approach the turn, within 50 feet, we will see that our turn now should gray out, and we will get a prompt up on the top left-hand corner giving us the information on our turn, telling us to keep below the speed that we have set, and it's going to tell us that we are going to be skipping 1 swath. As it initiates the turn, everything will gray out, the tractor will begin to turn. As we come out of our turn, basically everything that we just said will go in reverse, and this top left-hand corner AccuTurn box will disappear once the turn is complete, and we will see everything blue back on the bottom left-hand corner.